Oh hey! Welcome back to the F1 Pop Culture Roundup. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Lydia. It's nice to have you. This is my F1 Pop Culture Roundup, where we get to chat about all the off-track F1 shenanigans that have been occurring this week. Because this is the sport that never sleeps, so neither do we. Usual disclaimer before we get into it, I'm just a girl. I'm gonna miss stuff. I am gonna forget stuff. It's just what's gonna happen. I'm not omniscient. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not all-seeing, all-knowing. I can't possibly see everything. You'd actually be surprised how little F1 is on my For You page, for example. It's mostly the Jonas Brothers. So if I do miss anything, oh my god, this is why I don't wear lip gloss, because it sticks to me. My hair gets stuck. I hate it. I never wear lip gloss. Anyway, if I do miss something, let me know. We could talk about it in the comments. I'll put it in next week's video. It's all good. Also, this is being filmed on Wednesday the 5th of February and probably uploaded Friday. So if anything happens today, tomorrow or Friday, it'll be in next week's video. Yeah. I feel like you probably know the drill by now. It's fine. This is the third installment. We're getting a good rhythm going. Speaking of, actually, I'm going to be doing a lot of callbacks for the first two videos. Not because I'm like, you need to go and watch the first two videos. You don't necessarily need to. I'd encourage you to do so, just for funsies. But it's just because this is the sport that never sleeps. The same things we were discussing 2 weeks ago want to be brought up again. Right, anything else? No. Let's get cracking. Oh, also, I look really pale. It's because I am. The last few weeks I've put fake tan on. This week couldn't be bothered. So we're just rolling with the paleness. I look like a vampire. Before we begin, I need to take a deep breath. So everyone, let's take a deep breath. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. I feel like a yoga instructor. That's not what you came for, is it? But you get it nonetheless. Anyway, I needed to take a deep breath because they've all wound me up this week. Not wound me up in a way that I'm angry at them. Just, I'm like, why couldn't you have posted about that 2 weeks ago when I dedicated an entire segment to it? We'll never know. They just want me to talk about the same things over and over again, and that's fine. We will. I will talk about it until I run it to the ground. This week, we are going to begin with Ferrari. Yep, they're getting their whole own segment once again. If you are new to me and my content and have only watched the last two F1 pop culture roundups and now this one, you may be sat there thinking, oh my god, she is a massive Ferrari fan. She is Tifosi till she dies. Maybe I am becoming a Ferrari girly, but that is besides the point right now. They just keep giving. They are the team that have been giving the most recently, so obviously I'm going to have to discuss them more. Thank you, Ferrari, for being very generous. I appreciate it. What should we start with in Ferrari land? Okay. We have team kit for 2025. Immediately when I saw it, I was like, what in the cricket shirt is going on here? It looks like a vintage cricket shirt to me. I don't know about anybody else. People seem to really dislike it. I don't hate it. I actually think it's alright. Maybe it's because I'm a cricket fan and I'm used to seeing that kind of vibe. I don't know, but I don't personally hate it. I know a lot of people do. I think it's a darker red. On the website it's described as cherry, and I think that's fairly accurate because I think the old kit was giving tomato red, and I would say, just by observations, this looks darker to me. It has to be said. Oh, this is going to rhyme. It has to be said, I'm a fan of the darker red. I am a poet as well as a vampire. You'll have to let me know your thoughts on the 2025 Ferrari team kit. I'm not as angry as some people are. Some people are mad. They do not like it. In my eyes, I'm not going to get that angry over a team kit because I've got bigger things to be angry about, and that is that Charles Leclerc has changed his logo 2 weeks after I had a whole segment dedicated to logo discourse. Charles, Chucky Leclerc, whatever you would like to be called. How could you do this to me? Question mark. We obviously got pictures of the pair in the team kit. We got hats. The hats have like this ribbing vibe going on the top. I thought it was a seam at first. In further inspection on the hat, I don't think it is, but it's stripy. Truth be told, F1 hats are never something I usually wear because most of them have this hard bit in the front, It makes them a certain sort of shape that does not look good on my head because I have a very small head, and it makes it look like 10 times bigger. So usually they're just for display purposes. So I won't personally be wearing the hat, but I don't hate them as much as everyone else is hating them. I love to be different. I'm not like other girls, okay? I like it. However, when I scrolled through the pictures of the hats, I was like, what is that? What is that? The back of Lewis's hat looks like this, and the back of Charles' hat looks like this. And I was like, hold on a second. That is not the enjoyyyyy logo that I am familiar with. What are you? Who are you? What are you? What are you doing here? I then saw people talking about it on TikTok, and I was like, no, we're back here again. We're back here again. We're talking about logos. Yay! How in the universe have we got back here? If you saw the first installment of the F1 Pop Culture Roundup, I dedicated a good chunk of time, maybe even 10 minutes, to talking about logos. How are we back here? I don't know, but we are. Once I got over that, the fact that we were back here again, I started to actually look at it in greater detail, give it a bit of analysis, and I ended up just being confused. I was like, I don't get it. Going by other people on the internet, that seemed to be the general consensus, and then enjoyyyyy himself posted this to his story, and it all made more sense. Because initial impressions, I was like, we have been transported back to the Liam, Lance, Lando, copy my homework but change it a little bit logo chatter, and I was like, no. So I'm pleased he posted that, because I needed that. So thank you, enjoyyyyy. I can't say I was a fan of his old logo. It never felt like him to me. It always felt a bit clunky. Although I don't immediately look at it and think, oh my god, that's Charles Leclerc's logo. It's not distinctly Charles. It's cleaner. It's sleeker. Dare I say it's the Lewis Hamilton effect? Ooh. Because if you were to put the hats together, the hat with Charles' old logo and Lewis's logo next to one another, Charles' hat would stick out like a sore thumb for being ugly. I feel like visually the new one goes better with Lewis's. I think when you look at it, it looks a little bit more seamless together, and I don't know if that's the reason they changed it, but I'm just putting that out there because that was part of my analysis when I was looking at them. I was like, they look good together now. The old one wasn't giving the same vibes. Do we think Lewis sat him down and was like, mate, you need a different logo? I don't think so, but I like to imagine these scenarios in my head just for funsies. I would like to safely move on from logos now. I think we can move on, she says. Please, let us move on. I think we're done. If I'm still sat here talking about logos in a month, I quit. I don't quit. I'll still be here. Right, what other Ferrari stuff have we got? Oh yes, last week I said that I wasn't sure the Ferrari boys were in the same room for their photo shoot because there was something about it. It just didn't look like they were in the same room. I was absolutely clowning because when I was editing last week's video, I came across a TikTok Ferrari had posted, I think literally that day, and it was like the behind the scenes of the photo shoot, and I was like, okay, they were in the same room. I will let that go now, but now I want more pictures of them together, please and thank you, Ferrari. I know you've been very generous with us. You have given us a lot, but I still want more. Look, I'm a Swiftie at the end of the day. Like, she gives and she gives and she gives, but we still keep asking for Rep TV. This is exactly what I'm doing now. You give and you give and you give. I still want more pictures of 1644 together. Thank you, please. Thank you. And news that literally just dropped today, as I'm like right before I started filming, Joe has joined them as a reserve driver. That makes me really happy. One, because I have it on good authority that he's a really, really nice person. I have my sources. I've been told that he's a really nice person, and I like seeing good things happen to good people. And two, because him and Lewis in one team means that the paddock fashion is about to blow our minds. I fear their collective paddock fashion power might annihilate everybody. Like, there won't be a paddock left after it. So everyone in the paddock, take cover. They're coming. Everyone be scared in a good way. I fear for anyone who is trying to do the most with their fashion this season. You just can't outdo the doers. Sir Drip and Baby Drip in one team. These are days I've been praying for. Okay, these are good times. Maybe I am a Ferrari girly. I think that's Ferrari done. Are we done with them? Never. But I think I am for today. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm not. Backtrack. I saw this morning and I was like, if I don't talk about it, I'm technically not doing my job properly, but this is not new news. New news! ESPN posted this morning and I thought, what a way to bring up old news as new news when it's kind of new news, but it's not new news. You're clutching at straws a little bit for a headline, but it's okay, I'll let it go because it involves our man Lewis Hamilton. Like, come on. What is not new news is that Sir Lewis Hamilton is co-chairing the Met Gala this year. I'm so excited. What was new information was that we have an official dress code and the committee. The actual theme is super fine tailoring black style. The dress code that was announced today is tailored for you. When the theme was announced initially last year, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Especially when I saw that Lewis was co-chairing, I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind. This is all of my favourite things combining in one. However, when I've actually sat and thought about the theme and thought about like the sort of people that usually go, I am like, oh, this could end up going really badly and I really don't want it to because this theme could slay and slay hard and I really need them to invite people this year that are going to show up for the theme. Otherwise, I will be annoyed. I'm not going to go off on a rant about the Met Gala right now. It's not the time or place. But anyway, I can't wait. The first Monday in May couldn't come sooner enough. Oh, that'll be around Indy 500 Monaco vibes too. Oh, a lot to look forward to. Let's go. Okay, next topic is slightly linked because it's fashion related. Louis Vuitton have been announced as the title sponsor for the Australian Grand Prix. Shock, except not too much of a shock if you've been watching the F1 pop culture roundups, because now you can't say I'm not informative, because if you watch the first couple of installments of this series, I have spoken to you at great lengths about LVMH and their partnership with Formula One. And when this partnership was announced, I did wonder where Louis Vuitton were going to slot in, because the LV in LVMH stands for Louis Vuitton. Yes, it does. So I knew they were going to pop up somewhere, just didn't know where. This partnership, sponsorship, title sponsorship feels right purely because the AusGP do Glamour on the Grid, which I want to be invited to one day. I'm just going to put it out into the universe. Like, I will be at Glamour on the Grid one day. So them having a luxury fashion sponsor, it feels right to me. I'll allow it. Yeah. I don't think me sitting on the bed in my Danny Rick graphic tee is necessarily a really good audition to be invited to Glamour on the Grid. But look, I could turn it up when I need to. Actually, maybe this is a good audition. Australian Grand Prix. Yeah. I could make this shirt into a really nice dress. Glamour on the Grid. I'm ready. Okay, let's do the Autosport Awards real quick. The Autosport Awards happened the other night. I mean, what to say, really? Here's what I think you need to know. Andrea Sella won Person of the Year. Lando Norris won British Competition Racing Driver of the Year again. He seems to scoop that up a lot. And Max Verstappen won International Racing Driver of the Year. Also, again, I think that about covers it. Alright, next. What is their obsession with winter sports? Or skiing? Or just snow? All of them, exaggeration, have been skiing or doing some kind of winter sport activities over this winter break. Maybe I don't understand because I have a personal vendetta against the winter, cold weather, snow, and like all of the above. I have a deep hatred for it, so maybe I just don't get it on that level. So someone that does enjoy these things, like skiing, for example, do let me know what the enjoyment is. But a good majority of them have been doing various winter sport related things. Skiing, snowboarding. Maybe it's because a lot of races are held in hot climates. They just want a bit of cold. I don't know. Could never be me. I want permanent sunshine. Maybe actually, no, maybe I do get it, because I imagine skiing is like a real adrenaline rush. They probably get a similar vibe from driving the car. Maybe that's what it is. I had a dream the other night that we got more carbon pictures, and then we got a video. We got a video of them together, and Carlos wanted to update the nickname, or upgrade the nickname maybe, to Carbono. I love it. Why didn't everyone come up with that? That's so much better, Carbono, because we call Alex Albono. I always do. Seems to be his nickname most of the time. Carbono. It's perfect. Perfect. Now, James vows. James either knows Spanish or has been learning Spanish. Because when Carlos was at Grove, he started speaking to Carlos in Spanish, and Williams posted a video of it, and Carlos's face, it's so cute. His little reaction. He's like, do we think he started learning Spanish last year when Franco was there? Or like he, obviously at some point he would have known Carlos was joining. Or has he known Spanish this whole time? I'm going to go with the narrative that he started learning Spanish when Franco joined, and then obviously they knew Carlos was going to be there. I wonder how long his Duolingo streak is. I need to get on board with this. Maybe he'll let me join his Spanish lessons, because then I'd be able to understand what Pato Ward says in his TikToks. Speaking of James, he did a park run the other day. Could never be me. I don't run. If Danny Rick said run, I'd probably run, but it wouldn't be a personal choice. James Vowles' Instagram account is my favourite Instagram account to follow, so expect a lot of JV content to come up in future roundup videos. Last week I spoke about Francopine and how Alpine have really been pushing out the Franco content over the last few weeks, albeit he is their reserve driver for 2025. Especially now the Joe news has come out that he's reserve driving for Ferrari, I'm going to start making a note of how much all the teams post about their reserve drivers, because I just have an inkling that Alpine are going to come out on top. Maybe I'm seeing things, maybe I'm thinking too much into it, I don't know, but it's all just a little bit weird, because Pierre posted about his paddle team in a paddle tournament. 1, I didn't know he owned a paddle team. 2, I didn't know you could own a paddle team. 3, I had no idea there were even paddle tournaments. I was scrolling through the pictures like, oh, so nice. Pierre's doing some extracurricular side quests, things we love to see. And then the next thing you know, Franco was there. Franco was there. He was with Pierre's paddle team, posting about the tournament. And this is all to say, I love Franco. I think he's brilliant. I would have loved to see him have a permanent drive on the grid. I think I said this last week. However, every time I see them post about Franco, I'm like, where's Jack? Jack! Jack! Never let go, Jack. Jack, where are you? He literally was at the Autosport Awards the other day. Him and his shaved head were actually at the Autosport Awards the other day. So we know where he's been. But still, I don't know. It's all giving weird vibes. Weird vibes. I'm just going to continue to let them do it, and we'll continue to discuss when they do. Because who knows what's going to go on there? Not me. Wish I did. Wish I had insider information. But I don't, unfortunately. I need to get some more sources on the ground. Here's something I didn't think I'd be saying. Is Esty Bestie going to be in a movie? Question mark. I don't know is the answer to that. I've just seen some TikToks in the last few days, and I think someone posted it on Threads, of this movie trailer, and it looks like Esty Bestie is in a movie. If it's not him, it's someone that looks exactly like him. It could be his clone. I saw it and I was like, pourquoi? Sorry. Pop off Esty Bestie movie star. Where is his Oscar? Give him his flowers right now. Is this part of Haas's 2025 marketing campaign? Is Ollie Behrman going to be in a movie? Oh my god. What's a bear movie he could be in? He could do like a National Geographic segment on bears. Would you rather be in a forest with a man or a bear? Ollie could literally give you the answer to that on National Geographic. Like, I can see the segment right now. Or like with David Attenborough or something. What version of My Planet? Our Planet? My Planet? What are we on now? 3, 4? He could be in the next one doing a feature on bears. Sticking with Mr. Esteban Ocon, he did a very influencer style post for Tiffany's the other day. I saw it. I was like, they look great. It's him and his girlfriend. It's a Valentine's Day sort of post. I thought, how sweet. Can't relate because I'm aggressively single. I actually got invited to this sidebar. I actually got invited to this bar, funny enough, this wine bar, and they were like, Valentine's Day date night, like come and have a Valentine's Day date night on us. And I was like, you're really funny. Like, this is really funny. And I am going, and I'm taking my best friend. But I was like, date night? Don't know her. I literally don't know her, okay? I actually don't remember the last time I went on a date. Potentially about 4 years ago. No, surely not. No, actually. Love that. Anyway, moving on. I saw the Tiffany's post and I was like, hold on a second. Who owns Tiffany's? Guess who owns Tiffany's? I know you know, even if you think you don't know. Remember everything I've told you over the last couple of weeks. Who owns Tiffany's? We're all going to say it together. 3, 2, 1. LVMH. It all links back. Everything links back. Yeah, Tiffany's. I double checked because I was like, I'm sure they are. And they are. They're an LVMH brand. We're really seeing this LVMH infiltration. I'm now just going to be sat here waiting for another brand to pop up somewhere. And we could all sit here and be like, oh, we saw it coming. We did. We absolutely saw it coming. Over here at LiveLaughLyds, we are informed about these things. I try my best. Very serious journalism. Yeah. All. Speaking of some F1 pop culture roundup, very serious journalism. We have had a classic Grussel outfit post. Everyone stay calm. All is well. He's got the sandwich method going on. We talked about this last week with Esty Bestie. It's classic Grussel, and he always posts classic Grussel images when we need them most. Allegedly, there is a Lando times Monster drink coming out. Allegedly. I've been waiting for this, I can't lie, because didn't they switch from sponsoring Mercedes to McLaren last season? So I have been waiting, like, hello, when's the McLaren can? Because they had a Lewis Hamilton one. So I have been waiting for a Lando or an Oscar or a McLaren can. And so's my dad, because it has been known that my dad, LiveLaughDad, is partial to a Monster, quite partial to the Lewis Hamilton Monster, and has been waiting with bated breath for the Lando Monster can. So I did tell him the other day, like, Dad, there allegedly is one coming, so maybe I'll get LiveLaughDad to do a taste test if and when that graces our presence. Allegedly, Mercedes have told Valtteri he can't do any more nude calendars, and that is a big fat disappointment to us all. Last week, when I said, come on Mercedes admin, we want Valtteri content, banning him from things was not what I meant. Boo! If he wants to get his Valtteri bot out, who are you to stop him? Let his cheeks be free. I just want to reiterate, this is very serious journalism. The most serious, in fact. Yeah. Max has a new dog? ? Again, allegedly, because I don't know how true this is. Apparently, the Verstappen... Apparently, the Verstappen family keeps growing. Fair enough. If anyone has any more knowledge on this supposed new dog, please tell me. I've just heard rumblings of this on Threads, and I'm like, wait, how does everyone know he got a new dog? If he did get a new dog, I want to see it. Does anyone know its name? Does anyone know what kind of dog it is? So many questions. Right, we're getting there. We're almost done, and then I can go and have lunch. So, we're moving into a little bit more F1 adjacency right now. Very pleased to say a new Enchanté collection has dropped. Yeah. Oh, wait. On that subject, I've never owned a piece of Danny's Enchanté merch drops because they're a little bit out of my price range. I don't quite have the budget for that big man, but it's fine. I did, however, score my first piece of Enchanté merch on Vinted. I found someone selling this hat. Is it too big for me? Yeah. But I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Oh my god. I have Enchanté merch. It's part of the Enchanté Gator Tour collection. I love it. And if you're familiar with my content, I often am seen wearing a stack of bucket hats on race day for reasons we don't need to get into right now. This will absolutely be joining the stack. Don't get it twisted. Prepare to be sick of this hat. There is a new Enchanté collection. It's Enchanté Ski Chalet. I want to say part 2 because I'm sure he's done a Ski Chalet one previously. I have so much to say about Enchanté, and I feel like it's too much to say in this video. Maybe I need to make a separate one. Maybe when I do my Ferrari deep dive, Ferrari style deep dive, I need to do like an Enchanté side piece. I'm not getting into it now because we'll be here for another hour and then I won't get to eat lunch. So I'll save that for another time. Maybe I'll do it on TikTok because I need to make a TikTok about this collection actually. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But there's a new collection. Here it is. It's glorious. There's a really nice weekend bag. Again, out of my price range, so I won't be buying it, but I do want it really, really badly. I was looking on their website the other day actually, and there is a towel, a beach towel, that I really like. And I was like, can I justify spending £70 on a beach towel? No, but I want it. I'll win the lottery and then I'll buy a towel for everyone. You have an Enchanté beach towel. You have an Enchanté beach towel. You have an Enchanté beach towel. I'm just generous like that. I'm actually going to keep this hat on for the remainder of this video because, yeah. Formula E are going to do some, well, I'm not quite sure what it is, if I'm being perfectly honest, but Formula E are doing some sessions with celebrities / influencers. It seemingly looks like they're going to drive the cars, which is interesting. I am confused by it. I remain intrigued, as I do with everything in the F1 and F1 adjacent worlds. And I'm mostly intrigued by this because Lucien Laviscount, also known as Alfie from Emily in Paris, also known as one of my TV crushes, my TV boyfriends, he is taking part in it. And, you know, if one of my TV boyfriends is going to be in something, I'm going to be paying attention. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I don't know when it's happening, but when it does happen, I'll get back to you. I will be live and direct reporting for duty. If someone crashes into Alfie from Emily in Paris, sleep with one eye open. Oh, and then something to finish, completely unrelated to F1. I just wanted to talk about it because it's made me really happy this morning. And if I really have found my people, then, you know, you'll enjoy this too. The Jonas Brothers showed up to a Camp Rock trivia night. I love them so much. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. Oh, they rocked up. They found out there was a Camp Rock trivia night happening near where they're filming their Christmas movie, and they showed up to it. Oh, imagine if you were at that quiz. I don't think I would have been able to carry on with the quiz. Brain no longer would function. It barely functions as it is. I share that one brain cell with the Leclerc brothers. Just needed to share that with the group. Right. I think we're finished. Wonder what I've forgotten. You'll have to let me know, because it's inevitable. If you made it this far into the video, leave me one of these in the comments so I know you're a dedicated F1 pop culture roundup. Some people messaged me the little emoji on Threads and things. I keep getting little messages of it and I'm like, it's like a secret code. I love it. I love it. It just lets me know you're a real one. Okay, we're like this. Also, let me know your favourite moment from this week. Oh, what was mine? Oh, what was mine? Ooh. Can't say the Enchanté collection. That's a bit of a cop-out. What was my favourite moment from this week? Maybe the Esty Bestie potential movie cameo. Not gonna lie. Didn't see that one coming. Kind of love it. So I think I'm going to go with that one. Other than the Ferrari cricket shirt vibe. But no, Esty Bestie movie cameo, give him his Oscar right now. That was my favourite moment from this week. Hopefully we'll hear more about this, because I need more. I'm going to go sit in my bucket hat and listen to the Jonas Brothers, and I will see you in my next video, or, you know, on the other apps before then. Love you, bye!